What's going on, YouTube? As you can see, the trailer for the boat, well, it's not in the best shape no more. The Florida trip, that last 100 miles through Ohio on the way back were treacherous. As you can see, we got this thing all twisted in a mangled mess. But we're going to fix that today for as cheap as we possibly can. Stay tuned.
I know this isn't what you wanna hear, yeah. You know I've been down so lately, no motel, yeah. All this pain inside me put me down to dirt, yeah. Nah, 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 I'm too young to be this hurt, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm too young to be this hurt, 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 yeah. 너가 울렸던 내 전화는 꺼놨지. 필요했나 봐 내겐 나의 시간이. I don't want no pain. 주고받은 선물 같이 Call me up again, hit me up again 우리 전화하듯이 또 비밀리 난 너가 더 보고 싶은데 Yeah, yeah 전화가 더 울렸으면 해 Yeah, yeah I know this isn't what you wanna hear, yeah You know I've been down so lately, no more tell, yeah All this pain inside me put me down to dirt, yeah Nah, I'm too young to be this hurt, yeah 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 절대 안돼 우린 나한테 너무 가혹해 만약에 너가 원한다면 전부 다 사올게 I do so can you think about it once more 너가 싫어하는 모든 것들 I want 너가 없이 매일 밤을 취해서 너의 흔적들을 찾으려고 했어 oh girl how did you love a boy like me like you did 우리 침대 속에서 난 가만히 너가 돌아오길 바랬어 I'm too young to be this hurt, baby I'm too young to be this hurt, baby 자주 아파하는 우린 너의 곁에 널 지켜주는 내가 없으면 어떡해
Alright, now that we got that off, we're going to go ahead and take this unit apart, straighten it out, and then we are going to weld a little bit of extra support in there so it does not happen again. So, as you can see, Moose loves hanging out. He's there every day with me, working just as hard as I am. As you can see, as he sits down and chews on his piece of wood. So, we got that winch off there. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to straighten this bad boy because it is warped terribly. So we're going to start the cutting torches here. So we're going to use acetylene torches to heat it up and big crescent wrench. And what we're going to do is we're going to bend that metal back straight as can be. Once you get that stuff so hot, it's kind of like, man, it's almost like a taffy. So easy to bend. You would never think that steel, that something that hard would be so easy to bend. Cutting torches, the acetylene torches, I really don't have too much experience with. I've only been using them for a couple years now. Usually use my plasma cutter, as you'll see in the future, to cut my stuff, just because it's quick and easy. So as we get it bent back out here, you'll see everything start taking shape. The trick is with these torches, you want to heat the spot that you want to bend. So if there's a bend, you want to heat the actual bend of the metal and then apply pressure to fold that back in the direction you want to. It's really neat how it only bends in the area that you heat it up at. So if you're heating it up at the bend and then prying at the corner, it's going to bend that bad boy straight back for you. Alright, so where it bent at, it caused the metal to also break up towards where it was originally welded on at that main support that's coming up. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean that up with the grinder, get it all shiny, and then we are going to weld it so it never, ever even thinks about breaking again. So let's go ahead and do that at this point. So as you can see now, we're working on the top. We got that bad boy all straightened out, and that's actually where the winch is going to mount. So we're going to reinforce that by putting a bunch of good beads on it, cleaning it all up, and getting her ready to remount the winch. Here I'm going to take a piece of wood and just stick it in between the two pieces of metal at the top there. I can only weld the one part of the part that's holding the actual winch, and that piece still needs to be able to slide up and down in there. So now that I have started welding it and I got it in spot, we'll just use that grinder and knock that piece of wood right out of there. So we'll go ahead and finish up with this quickly, and it'll almost be time. Actually, no, I forgot. I actually am going to grab the plasma cutter here in a minute. I'm going to cut out a piece of steel, and I'm going to put it in between that triangle right there to reinforce that, so it definitely never breaks again. And as you can see, I had to bust the cutting torches back out. The U-bolts that were holding on the winch system, they got bent, and they had to be re-straightened also. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to straighten these U-bolts back out, and we're going to get this bad boy back on the boat. So putting it back on the boat was an absolute piece of cake. With the U-bolts being so straight, everything just went back together real easy. Very satisfied with the outcome. Everything turned out very well. It's very straight, and I think it's going to do a wonderful job for what it's made for. You know, the purpose of this channel is going to be get things fixed the most inexpensive way we possibly can. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of tools, but it's always best to do it the most inexpensive way. That is for sure, and that's what we did today. So we got our boat winch back in shape. We are good to go.